Hey guys, it's Jenny. Welcome back to the Bookworms Buddy. Today I have a huge July book haul. So, I'm just going to show you the books, guys, and let you know who the authors are and whatever. I'm not going to get into synopsises of these books. If I remember where I got them from, I will let you know that, but there's a lot of books here, and I just don't want to have to give synopsis to all these because this video would be really, really long. So let's just get started on this. I don't even know the order of which these are just books I bought in June, because when I do my book hauls, it's usually books from the month before. So, which is why I can do book hauls relatively early in the month. Okay, let's just get started here. So these first two books are a duology. Ta-da! Then we got, these are from Leigh Bardugo. We got King of Scars and Rules of Wolves. Now I know this one I found at our used bookstore, and I got it for like $8. So I thought that was really good. The book is in great shape. And my favorite thing about these are the book covers themselves. And look at the spine. It's beautiful. So there's that one. And then the King of Scars, I had it in a paperback, but I'm going to send it to my sister. And so anyway, I ordered the hardback. And this one too is the same way. It's beautiful. So I told my sister that I would send her my paperback version of King of Scars because she's really interested in having it. Our Bookworms book club choice was Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. So I know she's wanting to have these also because the Grishaverse just goes on, and all the books are a part of the Grishaverse, even though there's different stories. Yeah, so you probably want to have all of them. So there's those two. Sorry guys, I'm rambling on and I wasn't going to ramble. Okay, the next one we got here is a book that my husband chose. This is called Flame in the Mist. I'm not even going to try and say the author's name because I don't know. This is a YA fantasy, and it truly is a beautiful book. Like, I love it. The cover itself is purple. I love the dust jacket. It also has deckled edges, which my husband has really been enjoying in books. So he got that one. That was from our used bookstore. And then I got these two that I've been wanting to read these for a long time. This is Kingdom of the Wicked. And then we've got Kingdom of the Cursed. These are by Carrie Maniscalco. I've got the third book on pre-order. So I've got to get to these, but they sound really, really good. I know the first book, it starts out with two sisters and they're witches, and she finds her sister, just her body. She finds her body desecrated. She didn't show up for dinner, and she got worried, and she finds her, and then she's going to go out and figure out what's going on. That's what this one is. I don't know. I didn't read anything about this second book. I don't want to ruin it. So there's those two. I was doing another synopsis. So then I got a Book of the Month pick that I had as an add-on, and that is Book of Night. This is by Holly Black. I've been hearing a lot of stuff about this book. I do have this on my Kindle, so if I would choose to read it on my Kindle, I could do that, but I got it through Book of the Month, so this is probably what I'm going to read. This is something about shadows, like people's shadows, evil, and that kind of stuff. So this might be a spook season read also. Next one we got here is Hide by Kirsten White. My sister first informed me of this book, and she showed it to me that she had gotten it. This is something about an amusement park, an abandoned amusement park, and you gotta hide from everybody. You can't be found or something. But anyway, yeah, that's all I know about that. And then I found these two. I got these from the used bookstore. This is by Rhiannon Thomas. We've got Kingdom of Ashes and A Wicked Thing. I'm not even sure which one of these are first in the series, but it sounded really good. I'm not giving you the synopsis. I gotta stop. And then I found, also at the used bookstore, The Darkest Star by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is the first book. I don't know if this is a standalone or if it's a spin-off of the Lux series. And I believe the series name is going to be called Lux or Origin. It's going to be called Origin. And this is the first book. I love that cover. My sister and I were checking into a bunch of Jennifer L. Armentrout books because when I read the Lux series, she didn't have all these other series. And I did haul the Harbinger series also by Jennifer L. Armentrout. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. The next one we got here is Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. This one was at the used bookstore. It was somebody's Book of the Month book. And I had passed up that month for whatever reason. I got to the point I was just skipping because I was buying other books. So I happened to find this one. The only problem I have with the Book of the Month ones is the thing. I mean, I can understand this one, but I really hate that they put it up in the corner too. And then also on the covers, they also stamped Book of the Month right there. They just put it everywhere. So, I mean, I can understand this one. I just wish they didn't do the other ones. So there's that one. That's a thriller, I know. Okay, so you guys know that I've been reading a lot of Emily McIntyre. So I've got, this was the second one. This is Scarred. This is the Never After series. This is book 2. There's only 3 in that series so far. And this one is portraying the Lion King. So you got Mufasa and Scar. So in this book, they're both princes. One is the good prince, one is the bad prince. So that's what this one is. I'm kind of looking forward to reading this one. We'll see how that one turns out. And then I got her Beneath the Stars. This is the Sugar Lake series. This is book 1 to the series, or the Sugar Lake series. I already know what this is going to be like. So, yeah, I just like her writing. She's a very fluid writer, and I just love that. And her plot lines are fantastic, and she's also got pretty good twists. And then you guys already know that I read Be Still My Heart. I loved it so much. I bought it in physical form. This cover is beautiful, and this portrays the water that they're living on, because I told you that he is an ex-Navy SEAL, and he took over his father's lobster business, and dead bodies are showing up everywhere, and that's what the story was. So this was really a good story, and I'd really like to, I'm sure I'll read it again sometime, because I will forget everything that I read, but she is a really good writer, so check into Emily McIntyre. Oh yeah, and Sav R. Miller. It's a duo author on this one. Okay, the next stack. So the next one we got here is Guild by Raven Kennedy. I'm telling you something, you guys. I opened this up and there is a warning in this book too. Like, about the dark romance and the darkness stuff. Okay? Why do I keep picking up books like this? It sounded good to me. This is on King Midas. And this is the story, like a retelling of him. The back of this says gold. Gold floors, gold walls, gold furniture, gold clothes in King Midas Castle. Built at the top of the frozen mountains. Everything is made of gold, even me. And it just sounds very intriguing. So I bought it. This is the Plated Prisoner series. Yeah. So there's that one. The next one I got on a recommendation from my sister. This is Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. I do not know the synopsis of this one. I'm not going to read the synopsis. I just read some people's reviews about how it just simply blew their minds. Like, it's just like complete brain blowout. This book right here, it's a psychological thriller, and it's supposed to be a really good one. I don't know when I'm going to read this, if I save it for like spook season or if I read it now. It's not on my TBR shelf right now. I've got 2 full shelves out there that I really need to get to, so I might be saving this one for spook season. The next one we got here, again, Book of the Month pick. This is Darling Girl by Liz Mikulski. Obviously, this is I don't know if it's a retelling, but it is about Peter Pan. So I don't know what the story of it is. I just know it's related to Peter Pan. And then I got this one, Love in Other Words. I absolutely love this color. This is by Christina Lauren. I ordered this one from Amazon, I know, but just that cover is just amazing. Again, I don't know anything about this one. I grabbed it because Christina Lauren is a good writer. This one we got was the second one to the Miele 2.0. I hauled the first one. This is the third one. I'm sorry, this is the third one. I hauled the first one. I think it was my May haul. My husband really thought the book sounded good, the first one, so he did read that one. The second one he ended up getting on his Kindle, and then we found this one, or no, he ordered this one. This is Miele 2.0 Redemption. These are by Deborah Driza. So he really enjoyed that series. This one here I'm really looking forward to. This is More Than We Can Tell by Bridget Kimmerer. This is book 2 to the Letters to the Lost. And this is the character out of Letters to the Lost. So one of those characters, it's his story in this one. Look at that cover, it's beautiful. These next two are by Nicole Trope. I read Family Across the Street, and I wanted some more by her, so I ended up getting Bring Him Home and The Boy in the Photo. These are both going to be thrillers. And she's a great writer. That twist in Family Across the Street was fantastic. So now I've got these two. The next one I've been waiting on, this was one that I've been really wanting to read, and it finally came out. I think it came out in May. And I didn't get it till June. This one is A Rip Through Time by Kelly Armstrong. This one I have to tell you about. There is this woman that it's back in 1869. She is a housemaid, and she's slaughtered and she's left for dead. And then you go forward to May 20th of 2019. You got a homicide detective who was murdered in the same spot that this other woman, this housemaid, was murdered in, and she is transferred back into her body, into her time. And I thought this sounded delightful, and I really want to read this. It's probably going to get shoved on my TBR shelf to get to very soon. Yeah, I just love it. I think this is also, might be Jack the Ripper related, if you can see the man in the picture right here. It looks like it might be Jack the Ripper. But it sounded so good, I had to get it, and I had to wait for it. And, whew, we're on the last stack, guys. This next one I got on a recommendation from my sister also. This is Lock the Doors by Vincent Ralph. This one is probably, it might be a spook season read. I don't know anything about this one. This might be a spook season read. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. The next one we got here is The Forgotten. This is book 2 in the John Pullman series by David Baldacci. This one involves the murder of his aunt. The last one that I read, Zero Day, was because John Pullman's in the military. A military man was murdered, and John was sent to investigate. So this one, I just know that his aunt is murdered, and it's John Pullman, book 2. And then I got also by David Baldacci, Memory Man. I don't remember if this is a standalone or if this was part of a series. I don't know. I picked it up from our used bookstore and got it for $7. So I got this one. Also David Baldacci. And another one by David Baldacci is No Man's Land, which is part of the John Pullman series. I thought it was, I grabbed book 3. I in fact grabbed book 4. So I'll have to go back and get book 3. But there's that one. The next one we got here is The Wife Upstairs by Rachel Hawkins. This is a Walmart buy. They had them in the special bin. I got it for like $8 or $9. So I've heard a lot about this one, but I mean, they're kind of up and down on the reviews for this one. So we'll see. It's a thriller. And also from Walmart, I got On a Quiet Street by Serafina Novaglass. So this one sounded good, but I'm not doing synopsises. And then for The other pick for Book of the Month, it was The Lies I Tell by Julie Clark. So I ended up getting 3 books in June from Book of the Month. So that one sounded really good. Next one we got here is Star Daughter by, I'm not even going to say the name of the author, but this one my husband found and he thought he might want to read that one. Look at that cover though. That cover is just, it's amazing. Even the back of it. It's beautiful. We got this from the used bookstore. And then there's the front of the book too. Also very nice. And then another one for my husband that he found was Reverie by Ryan LaSala. Also the used bookstore. He began to comprehend her final words before he slammed the door shut. I'll find you. It wasn't a threat. It wasn't a warning. A promise she'd known. This was the Reverie. That's what it says on the back. I'm not going to get into any more of the synopsis than that. So that was another one he found. Another beautiful cover. And then the last one, which I never even knew existed yet, and that one is Troubled Blood by Robert Galbraith, which is J.K. Rowling. This is part of the Cormoran Strike series. I still got to read the 4th book. I haven't read the 4th book yet. But I found this one. This is a big one. And I didn't even know this book was out. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. Whew, you guys. That is the book haul for July. I got a lot of great books. If you've read any of these books, let me know in the comments below and we will talk about it. Thanks, guys, for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.